Hey doodly boos, I'm Hilah, and today on Hilah Cooking, I'm going to show y'all how to make a really easy and delicious little fall dish full of fall flavors, including everybody's favorite little guy. It's the pumpkin. Look, it's about the same size as my brain. That's a good size. Smart pumpkin. Okay, and it's called pumpkin. Pumpkin penne. It's got alliteration and it's healthy. It's also yummy. So I think you're going to like it. Let's get started. My little pumpkin here, and I'm just gonna microwave this because I like things to be fast. Pumpkins are hard, you guys. And I'm gonna scoop out the seeds and save those for roasting. I showed y'all how to roast pumpkin seeds in a Halloween video last year, so I'll link to that. It was a pretty funny video, I thought. Anyways, just get these all cleaned out. All right, and then once your seeds are out, I'm just going to quarter this, and I'm just going to put this in the microwave for about 5 minutes on high heat. That's all it takes in my microwave. Yours might take a little bit longer, but I have a very nuclear microwave. Okay. So our pumpkin is soft. It's not mushy, but it's soft. I'm just going to let it cool here while I start caramelizing the onions, and we're just going to start this out exactly the same way that we did the barbecue sauce last week. But I'm going to take these a little bit further than we took the ones in the barbecue sauce. So just the onions, and start it out on kind of high. And I'm going to add a bay leaf to this. And that's just going to kind of add, like, it's almost like a piney, really earthy kind of thing. Because I want to definitely stay away from the sweet pumpkin that you usually see this time of year and make it very savory. So a little bit of salt to help draw some water out. I'm going to turn the heat down to low and cover it. Just let it cook 25-30 minutes. In that time, I'm going to go ahead and get my pasta water starting to boil. All right, so 30 minutes later, our onions look like this. They're really, really soft. They're practically like just dissolving into nothingness. I'm going to add a little bit of vermouth. You could use white wine. You could use chicken stock. Wouldn't be vegetarian then, but whatever. If you're not, then you don't care. Turn the heat up a little bit to get this to evaporate. And I'm going to add some garlic now. Get that. And then some more dry spices. And this is thyme and sage and red pepper. Again, just trying to like keep that really earthy flavor of the pumpkin. And our pasta water is boiling now. So that goes in. And I'm just going to let the pasta cook, let this simmer again over low heat, and that vermouth is going to cook off. It already smells awesome in here while I peel my pumpkin chunks. So the reason I cooked this first is just because you saw how difficult it was to cut it into quarters, so it's just a lot easier to peel it and stuff too once it's cooked, I think. But if you have your own way of doing it, then that's fine. I just peel it like I would peel a slice of cantaloupe or something. If you wanted to, you could even roast this in the oven, like 450 for, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes or so. You could do that while you're caramelizing the onions. And once they're all peeled and, get any little stray seeds out of there too, we're just gonna cut it into some big chunks. Pumpkin is really delicate and it kind of falls apart when you cook it, so start with big chunks and then you won't end up with just like pumpkin mash, which would still taste good. It just doesn't look quite as pretty. That's great. And now I'm just going to put this all back in with my delicious onion mixture. Okay, just get this stirred around. And it looks dry right now, but that's okay. We're gonna add some pasta water to it later to make it more of a sauce. So I'm gonna add a little bit more salt at this point too. Pasta timer just went off. Before I drain the pasta, I am going to take a little cup measuring thing and just scoop out about a cup of the pasta water. You can use anything that you have to dip this out as long as it's safe. And I'm going to set that aside while I drain the pasta. All right, pasta's all drained, house is all steamy. I'm going to add it back into our other skillet here, along with, I'm going to start with like 3/4 of a cup of this, and I'm going to add in some Parmesan cheese, just about a 1/4 cup. Oops. Try not to spill it everywhere. Whoopsie poosy. And a little bit of nutmeg, and this is optional, but it's nice. Nutmeg's pretty delicious with salty cheeses and dairy things. I'm gonna turn the heat up a little bit to get this kind of simmering. Oh man, it smells awesome. And I'm gonna add a little bit of heavy cream. This is also optional, but it does kind of just help the sauce, the pumpkin and the onions and everything cling to the pasta a little bit better. But you know, you could also just make it low fat like us. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's almost like a pumpkin fettuccine alfredo, but not quite as rich and without fettuccine. Never mind, forget I said that. So once your sauce is just about either evaporated or absorbed into the pasta, we are ready to serve. This isn't meant to be a really saucy kind of dish. This looks perfect. Can't wait. Awesome. And then the crowning jewel, I have a little bit of walnuts that I've just dry toasted in a skillet over like kind of a medium heat for a few minutes until they're a little bit nutty and toasty smelling. Really makes the dish, guys. And then I've got a little bit of just fresh arugula. I'm just gonna add this. You don't have to do this, but I like it. Parsley would also be great. Just adds a little color, a nice little freshness. So let's see, get the perfect bite. So I'm a total perfectionist, obviously. So I got some pumpkin, some walnut, some penne, and some arugula. And there's cheesy sauce all throughout. You guys, this dish is a winner. This is a great idea if you have like some vegetarians coming over for Thanksgiving dinner and you want to have like an option for them, or just like an easy like meatless Monday kind of thing. But if you did want to make it meat, if you wanted to add some meat to it, I think some crumbled up Italian sausage cooked up in a pan until it's kind of crispy and then stirred in at the last minute so you keep that crispiness to it. I think that would be absolutely amazing with this dish. So try that if you like, or keep it vegetarian. If you have any other suggestions or comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get to them as soon as I can over at Hilah Talking. And as always, you can find this recipe at hilahcooking.com. So thanks for watching, and I hope you like it, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye. Serving pasta. This is how we do it. I peel my pumpkin chunks. My punk chunks.